Tonight, family and friends will gather at a Midtown gas station to remember the man killed, allegedly by a rideshare driver. Police say he was one of 3 passengers inside an Uber yesterday morning when an argument between the passengers and the driver escalated to gunfire. The shooting happened at the Chevron on Piedmont Circle and Monroe Drive. The Uber driver is now charged with murder and aggravated assault. The second passenger was seriously injured. The third was able to run away. Tonight's vigil begins at 7.